25, you've got, it's very similar to that example we just looked at. Okay, you've got a side angle side situation. And so what we want to try to do is find this opposite side length using our law of cosines. So starting with our law of cosine, we can say that the c squared is going to equal our a squared plus the b squared minus our 2ac cosine, AB.
Wasn't it a squared minus
No, a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine of angle C. Okay? So we end up with the formula that comes from our book. Okay? And then we'll just substitute in the values. So c squared is going to equal, our a value is 538 squared plus 465 squared minus 2 times the 538 times 465 times our cosine of 29. Now my computer's freezing. Okay. So cosine of 29. The one downside to doing this is the computer's brain gets overloaded, so it's totally sketchy. Like it just tweaks all over the place. Okay, anyways, from here, what we're going to do is just simplify it. Okay, so you can type that into the calculator. You guys can check my math at the same time, see if this works. You get 538 squared plus 465 squared minus 2 times 538 times 465 times our cosine of 29. We're making sure that we're in degree mode. So we'll see that the c squared is going to equal 68,061.78. Okay. Take the square root of this value. So c is going to be approximately 260.89. Okay? And so with the 260.89, now we have this side length. Okay? We have the side length, so now at this point what we're allowed to do is use our law of sines. Okay? So with the law of sines, we can set this situation up where we have sine of 29 over the new side length we just found, 260.89, okay, equals, and again, the book is going to suggest, for the sake of error, we want to find the smallest side length. So since 465 is our next smallest side length, we're going to find angle B first. Okay, so the sine of B is going to equal 465. Okay. Now we can do our cross multiplying piece here, and we can solve for B. So we'll end up with 465 times our sine 29 divided by 260.89. Okay, and that's going to equal sine B. How do we undo sine? Sine inverse. So B is going to equal the sine inverse of all of this. Okay, so then we can type this into our calculator. So sine inverse of 465 sine 29 divided by 260.89. We end up seeing that B is about 59.78. Okay, so now we've used the law of sines. Law of sines has given us one of the other angles. We were given an angle to start with, so the last step is now to find the third angle. So our third angle, we know that angle A is going to equal 180 minus the other two angles, which we found was 59.78, and the given, which was 29. Okay, so when we type that into the calculator, we can subtract 59.78 and 29. And we see that angle A is going to equal 91.22. Okay, so now we have all three angles, all three side lengths. Okay, so that's kind of our basic step. We can use the law of sines, then the law of cosines to find the missing side length, law of sines, and then just use the third angle.